Hi guys! So I decided today to make cake pops. I had everything here in the house, so I shopped from my pantry. So I got me some cake mix. I found the oldest one, or the soonest one to expire, which is going to be December, so decided to use it. 3 fresh eggs. My husband works for the fire department, and some of his guys has chickens, and they give us free eggs. Oh, also this cake mix was completely free couponing. All of this is just a budget-friendly deal that I'm doing. I don't do anything expensive. Budget-friendly only in this house, okay? I shop out of my pantry, and if it's not on clearance and I don't have a coupon, I'm not getting it. So, free cake mix, free eggs. At work, we get a lot of drug reps that come in and brings us breakfast items. Well, they always leave us these French vanilla creamers and the original creamer, so I'm gonna use that as my milk. I needed 1 cup of milk. This is gonna add some rich flavor, vanilla flavor into my cake mix, just to give it a little oomph. So I'm excited about that. I had a little bit of vanilla that my mom brought back from Mexico for me. Again, free! So I'm gonna add that into my cake mix that I'm gonna turn into cake pops. And then I might add some sprinkles to it. So I got this funfetti icing with the sprinkles in it, so I might put it in the cake mix because I got it couponing, of course. And then my mom gave me these sprinkles a long time ago, so I don't know what I'm going to do yet to make it fun. But I do know that I want to make it a raspberry filling cake pop, and I got this from Walmart. It's a raspberry cake and pastry filling that, of course, I got on sale because I don't pay full price for anything. I refuse. I just won't do it. So let's see how it goes. Let's start with our batter. Cake mix. Let's add our vanilla creamer, which is gonna be our milk. Add just a splash of vanilla. And our 3 fresh, free eggs. We'll mix that up real quick, and then we'll add our butter. Let's add our butter. Blah. Let's mix that all in. Right, the cake mix is all whipped up. Look at that nice buttery vanilla goodness. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour it in my pan so we can get it all baked up. And then we will turn them in to cake pops. Look how beautiful the cake came out from my cake pops. I'm gonna let it cool down just a little bit. Then we're gonna add our frosting into it and raspberry. We're taking this cake, putting it here in the bowl. We're gonna mix in some icing and some raspberry filling. Just transferring the cake to the bowl. Smells so good with that French vanilla that we had in it. Oh my goodness. That French vanilla creamer. That extra vanilla we put on it. This would have been a great cake just on its own. Smells amazing, y'all. Move this out of the way. We got our cake here. Going to put a tablespoon of blue frosting, actually 2. And then a tablespoon of that raspberry pastry. Let's throw some in there too. I'll do 2 weeping tablespoons. Now I'm gonna mix it all together, y'all. All right, folks, we got our cake pop station. We got our cake pops, which it ended up turning green with that blue icing and raspberry. We got our blue sprinkles. We got our chocolate melted, our little sticks, our raspberry that we're gonna fill it. And we got some Reese's Pieces, so I'll maybe do like a peanut butter and jelly kind of cake pop. We'll see. Okie dokie. Let's see how we gonna do this. So I'm getting some of our dough that we made from that cake box. And we added some blue icing and that raspberry jelly. Again, I'm gonna open a little hole in the middle, like a whale. You see that? Get my raspberry filling. Fill some up in there. And then close it up. Doing is closing it up. Roll it back up. Make sure none of that jelly comes out of it. It's not the perfect circle. Little cake pop. And I'm gonna dump it into the white chocolate. Dump. Spread that white chocolate around it. It's not as liquid as I want it to be, but there it is. I'm just gonna throw it on my parchment paper here. Try to smooth it out, but my chocolate is not as smooth as I want it to be. It's like it's seizing up for some reason. But either way, I'm gonna throw some sprinkles on it. I'm not professional. I think my family will enjoy the fact that I even tried. Interesting. All right, folks. So I put some of that white chocolate in my molds with the raspberry filling. So now I'm gonna put my cake pop batter that I made in here and then cover it with more chocolate. Since my cake balls are not really working out. So, got my cake, I'm rolling it up, kind of making it into a little patty so they can fit in my little circles. Fill those up. Usually I use this mold to do Oreos, chocolate covered Oreos. But I was really craving cake pops and that didn't happen, so we make something else happen. All right, guys, so I got my chocolate shell and raspberries filled up all the way around, and now I'm adding my cake batter. And then I'm gonna add white chocolate to the top, so it can be one cohesive truffle cake pop situation. So I'm making them into little patties, stuffing them into my mold, and then we'll add chocolate on top to seal it. All of it stuffed, chocolate, raspberry, our cake filling, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put chocolate on top. Now that I got the chocolate on the bottom, to seal the bottom, I mean, they're not pretty, but you're not looking at the bottom when you're eating them, I hope. But again, I'm not a baker, so I'm gonna pop these in the fridge, let them get hardened up, and then we're gonna decor them. All right, let's see how we did. Ooh, look at that. We just gotta clean them up on the sides. That, y'all, it's like little miniature cakes. How cute. So all you do is just pop it up from the middle on the molds. Look how cute, y'all. We just gotta clean up the sides a little. Look how beautiful that is. It looks like a little tiny cake. So we have chocolate, raspberry, our cake pop mixture, and now let's try to decorate them. So I got some white chocolate here. I'm just gonna drizzle some on top. Chocolate on chocolate. And then we have these blue sprinkles we can throw on top. Oh, these sprinkles on here. How cute! And then I got this shimmery silver. Let's see what that does. Get a little blast of glitter there. There you go. Guys, with free cake mix, free eggs because I got them from the fire station from my husband, using coffee creamer vanilla free from my work. And I already had melted chocolate and some free sprinkles as well to make these desserts. So all I paid out of pocket was my raspberry jam, which I got on manager special, and the chocolate, which was on clearance. I was able to make 12 of these beautiful little cake pop truffle situations. Just put it in a cute little plate and just pass them out in a party or just for yourself. But you can have nice things on a budget. There's nothing wrong taking things and making it into something else. You know, just because you have eggs doesn't mean you only have to have fried eggs. If you have a baked cake box, doesn't mean you only have to do cupcakes or cakes. Do something else. Cake pop, truffles. You know, there's so many different things we can do. Cookies out of cake boxes, cake mix boxes. So, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoy making something out of nothing on a budget. Have a good day.